Hi there and welcome. Today I want to show you 3 easy hip openers that you can do anytime during the day or in the evening to release the tension from sitting, for example. So let's get on the mat. First one is standing. So this is to bring some movement into the hips. You know, sometimes you feel a little tight from all the sitting, so it's nice to stand up and just bring some movement into the hips first. So stand hip width apart, take your hands onto your hips, and then we're just starting on one leg, so we're shifting weight onto the standing leg and bringing the knee out to the side. So here we're lifting the knee up, bring it out to the side, bring the foot down and reversing that movement. So I'm doing this a little slower now. You can do this faster, just to warm up the hip joint. So it's nice for coordination here as well. If you have problems standing on one leg, then this would be a very good exercise also for your glutes, your hip joints. So because here it's not just the hip joint, it's also the hip flexor. Okay, so until you feel tiredness in the leg coming up, doing a few more. Okay, back to standing, wiggle, wiggle, and we're shifting weight onto the other leg. Again, lifting the knee, bring it out to the side, dropping the foot down, coming back up to the front and down. So here as well, trying to make the movement as smooth as you can. If you have problems on the standing leg, trying to activate your glutes a little more, squeeze, keep your balance. So look at the spot in front of you. Okay, and then we can pick up the speed here a little. So again, do this until your leg feels a little tired. That's a nice exercise to get movement into the tissue. Okay, one more and done. Okay. So this was the first one I wanted to show you. Second one, on the floor. So to get on the floor, lots of different ways, but what I like to do is while we're exercising, we're strengthening here at the same time. So come onto your toes, bring your arms out in front, and then we're sitting down as if we're sitting into an invisible chair. Keep your heels up and slowly come down. So this is always a nice exercise as well. Slowly coming down, so use your hands here to sit down. Okay, so first of all, this is called a 90-90. We're taking the feet more than hip width apart, so you want to have a lot of space for your knees to go side to side. And here, so the first one is just support yourself with your hands behind your back. We're bringing both knees towards one side. So you don't have to touch the floor. You can if you like, but it's about the movement in the hip. So here you might notice one side is more tight than the other. One movement is easier than the other. You might notice your buttocks is coming up, also no problem. So here you just want to get some movement in there. Yeah, so we're doing at least 10 rounds, going side to side. Okay, because once this feels better, you can now start taking your hands off. So you can do this hands free, going side to side. Your body might move a little bit with the movement, but this is no problem. Okay, so once you have this hands free, you can now start turning your body towards the knees. So each time you go onto the side, you turn your body with it. Again, buttocks comes up, but that's not a problem because here we want to go into the movement of the hip. Oof, taking my hands behind a little. So this makes it easier. You're not sliding away, but here it's nice to use the hands as a little support and to pull you a little closer towards the knees. Okay. So this feels hopefully very nice. Okay, And we're coming back to center and relaxing. So here you can shake out your legs. This is also quite nice usually. Let the feet flop to each side. Nice in the rotation. And then one more. Number 3 is our favorite butterfly. So many people struggle with this because the knees are somewhere up here. I would say that's okay too, because it's the hip joint that needs to let go first. So what we're gonna do for this, wherever your knees are, I hope you can reach your toes. So in any which way, interlock the fingers around the toes or just hold your feet. You can hold your ankles. So it doesn't really matter as long as you can now move your knees up and down. So a little bit of control is important, but here as well we want to just move the knees up and down, get some movement into the hip joint. If you feel there's any pain, especially here in the front, don't worry, but if the pain is too persistent, you need to back off. So this is very important to give this a little rest from time to time. So I'm using my hands now on my knees, because what I want to do next is just to push my knees down. So sometimes, okay, if your knees are up here, there's no chance, can't use your hands, you could use your elbows. So what you want to do here is just to push against your knees and slowly letting go in the hip. So here it's just about breathing into the space and trying to let go. Very good. For the people who can get their hands onto the knees, so for example like this, you can now push your knees further down and lean your body forward. So here we want to reach towards the floor. So eventually, your knees are touching down and you can reach further. So this is as far as you can take it sometimes. And you're coming back up. Now important, bring your knees together, hug your knees in. If you need more space for your belly, no problem. Just hold onto your knees. Hold onto your knees. Sit up straight. Relax your hips. And here just a little movement again for the back. You're turning the head gently, side to side, looking over each shoulder. Okay, well done. These are my 3 hip opener exercises. I hope it will help you. Please keep following me for further exercises and let me know in the comments if you need any more help.